Was that mic is panned to the left? I might turn on the stream on my second screen to see what's happening. No, 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 no. Okay, I need to wait for the stream to catch up. Because there's like a 20-second delay, as you might know. Mic shouldn't be panned at all. Catch up. There's not panned. There's like a 20-second delay, as you might know. Maybe just very slightly. Mic shouldn't be panned at all. Okay, this should be better now. Okay, how's the sync now? This okay? Just tell me if it's... and how long it is, like 1 second. I think I can fix it. Also, how is the... how's the DAW sound? Does that need to... I think that needs to be louder, right? How loud is that? Is that okay? Alright. Alright, I'll keep it like that. Nice! Things are working! I am very happy about this. Because doing the setup with the new... yeah, background noise, because I have the window open. Wait. This should be better. If there's any noise left, that's my CPU fan getting all warm. Okay. Let's find the best camera position, and fantastic. There we go. It's still like the audio ahead. I can still add a tiny addition to the audio delay. If the audio is still a little bit ahead, I can fix it, no problem. I just add a tiny number over here. Maybe from 1 second to 1/350. Clap test. Alright. I hope it adds this instantly. Maybe I don't have to restart the stream. Maybe I'm just stupid and think I have to. Is it better? Thanks for helping me, by the way. I'm looking at the chat all the time. Okay, I think we can work with this. Keyboard latency is a bit annoying right now. Can I make that shorter without killing everything? Yeah, because these are two different systems. This should have worked. Yeah. Now this is better. It's too much now. Okay, 1100. All right. All right, I will change that. 1125. Okay, maybe this clap test. Huge audio latency now. But it looks It looks fantastic. Like if I check the stream, it looks alright. Oh, it's way too much. I might have to change it to 5. Nah. Alright. 1100. Maybe it's not even changing anything until I restart the stream, so we're all imagining any improvements. But, however. By the way, as you are seeing here, I am using Serum again, and I am soon putting out a Serum presets pack. Containing this sound, for example. Or some others that are in here. I made a very interesting patch with the option to, like, you have an option to modulate a knob randomly, but in a way that a random position is being chosen, for example, for the wavetable position here, every time you press a key. So once you press a key, it's going to be over here, on the next key it's going to be here, on the next key it's going to be here, you don't know. And you have 2 of these random modulators. So I put one on this wavetable position, then I put one on this wavetable position, and this one is being FM'd by this guy over here, and then we even have a ring modulation later on, which is also randomized. So every time you press a key, something completely random is gonna happen. So I'm gonna press the same key over and over now. So basically it's like a random pluck percussion generator thing. We can even turn off the ring modulation or the room reverb. I thought that was a funny idea. Okay, if the audio is significantly delayed now, then maybe restart refresh your page. I'm checking for myself. I'm watching the recording. Okay, if it sounds great, like in terms of sync, try refreshing the page. I also made a Pac-Man kind of sound. Because I noticed that there's a wavetable in Serum, like a pre-installed one, that just uses the natural overtone scale. And if you sweep that scale up and down, it just sounds like Pac-Man. Maybe not that high. I found that very interesting. I think they might have used that sort of sweep for the actual game sound. I also made some rise and fall patches, like you have one knob here which controls if the effect is rising or falling, so you can make it as long as you want. Something like that. For ups and downs, as well as I try to make drums with Serum. Like I try to make a kick drum. It works all right. It's like you have to use one of these LFOs for the pitch. So this is pretty much the same as it is in the Nicky Romero kick making plugin. But you can make some kicks with this, and you can also make snares. I think this is, for only using Serum, this is not bad. Sort of a drum and bass kind of snare. What was going through your head when you made Weed Every Day at Virtual Riot? I just thought, yay, I should use that sample because it is cool. And make a drop behind that to play it live. Because everyone goes bananas every time. And it worked! I don't know when the preset pack's gonna come out. I think maybe in a week or 2 or something. It's gonna have some very nice bass presets as well. I don't have them all here, but I have some of them here. Like for example, this one is kind of Bear Grylls-like. some more Terror Squad-like things. Oh, this one's nice. Oh, one of my favorites, one that I used in the Mittens is Angry track. This is also going to be in the preset pack. Yeah, I guess you can make snares with Harmo too. I've seen a Seamless video where he does snares with Citrus, like where he even adds this sort of metallic acoustic ring through FM synthesis. This is total magic to me. I have no idea how that works. I might watch his videos. I found myself to watch a lot of Seamless, like when going to bed. The last thing before falling asleep, what I'll do is I'll watch a Seamless video because it's so, I don't know, it's very relaxing for some reason. Yeah, the percussion thing is going to be in the preset pack too. All of these that I'm showing right now are going to be in the preset pack. I also made some funny arpeggiator sounds because I like having something that goes. Like doing long automations. I also made this one. This is just for fun, but I thought that would be cool to have something like this. Because why not? And some background arpeggio for dubstep drops. The usual stuff. People writing stuff. Audio is still lagging behind, really like crazy, because every time I've been checking, I'm just checking the usual stuff. It looks alright, maybe try refreshing the page. Someone is asking, I'm looking for a keyboard, I was wondering should I get an AK, Akai or launch key, they're both 61 keys. I think if you want 61 keys and you only want like keys, you're definitely gonna be under $400 with almost anything. You don't really need that expensive new Native Instruments keyboard thing for quadrillions of dollars. I think with an Akai keyboard you're gonna be just fine, or look for M Audio. I think M Audio has quite cheap keyboards. Cheap not in terms of the material, but all in terms of pricing, because they are really nice. I've been using an M Audio for quite a long time. This one's also in the preset pack. That's a fun sound. And I made, oh yeah, this one's funny. This one has long automation once again. We can use this for an experiment right now, because if someone has been looking at my Instagram, I made a funny video. And we can do the same thing with this sound. Because I found a plugin that Akira Complex, the guy, he showed it to me. It's an amazing FX plugin. And what it basically does is you need two things. You need a vocal sample, or you need any sample, and you need a bass sound. And imagining shouting something into the microphone, something like, oh, I want the bass to have a filter that goes something like that. Then you just shout that exact phrase into the microphone, and it will be applied to your bass sound. And that's what we're gonna do now. And this is a good starting sound. Like, this is gonna be a bass sound. This already has pitch modulation. Maybe we don't need that. I can turn it off here. Just staying at one tone, that sounds nice. Alright, so I'm gonna draw a note real quick. I'm gonna stay on G here. And then we need an audio track for the microphone recording to be on. I have to check if I can actually record this here. My setup is not as good as Seamless setup, but I am trying. Okay, let's see. Connections. Add a monophonic input, which is gonna be Oh no, I have to actually to make a stereo one, because this is coming from here. I'm using input 1 and 2. Okay, let's do that. Input 1 and 2. Audio track, input 1 and 2. Yeah. Well, we have quite the... Yeah. This is gonna give me quite the feedback. Because you hear that? Oh god. Sounds like Zomboid Immunity, the effect on the voice right before the drop. I'm still... And then you have that glitch thing there. Okay, how am I gonna... I guess I can still record, I just can't listen to myself. But this is funny. Pew! Sorry. I think I can still use this. So what I need to do before... I have to load the actual effect plugin that we're gonna use, and it's not that easy. We need a group. We don't need it in mono or stereo, we need it in quadro. I didn't know that existed so far, so this is gonna be our bass effects group. What's gonna happen here is we're gonna load the marvelous effect sound called Morph. What a plain name, but that's what it does. It morphs. And it morphs good. We're gonna add vocodecs to the broth, as well as a compressor and a multiband compressor to even all the things out that vocodecs does. Turn it all the way on. Mode 1, yeah, this is good. This is alright, maybe a little bit stronger. Add my favorite compressing mode over here. And maybe add an equalizer to take out some mud. Just doing this in advance, so it's gonna sound good right when we try this. Alright, so this is a quadro track now, so this is like more than stereo, like for 4 inputs. So we're gonna send Serum into that group, and suddenly it has 2 pan faders over here. I was totally confused the first time I saw that. And then we're going to send our audio track into that group as well. So this is going to that side, this is going to that side. It is not panned left and right, but it's rather panned 1 and 2 for the group. Like stereo input 1 and 2, stereo input 3 and 4 for the group. And the group's combining those two, and this plugin is using this sort of thing. So, now... Yeah, now we can hear the bass if I fade over here. And down here we can't hear a thing because I haven't recorded anything on this track yet. I'm gonna add a little vocal post-processing thing to this, and then I'm gonna record something. Let me say something into the mic. Alright, can we listen to that? Fantastic. Thing is, we can combine that with the bass sound now. So bass sound goes, and the recording goes, and I think the combination is gonna sound something like, yes, this is all I've ever wanted. Just have the bass do what you say. I love that effect. I hope the output of everything here is loud enough. I hope the DAW is loud enough. I think it is. So now we can sort of record different phrases. Like if you say some loud vowels like brah, bleh, that's gonna give good results. I'm gonna try. This is gonna be, yeah. I'm making a fool out of myself, but this is fun. Okay, let's go. Brah, bleh, brah. I hope that wasn't too loud. I'm sorry. I had to shout into the microphone for the recording. Oh, I forgot that it's also the mic for the stream. Shit. Hope that was not too loud, but the result is worth it. I love this. Okay, and now we can sort of change the Serum sound again and work on that. We can also switch this around and not put the voice on the bass, but the bass on the voice. It sounds very weird though, I give you that. This is fun. Oh yeah, maybe it's this tight mode. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now maybe we can even activate this pitch modulation. Maybe that's gonna make it more interesting. That's cool. I like that. And now in the group, we can add some EQing afterwards to. Yes. Best way to make Transformer voices. Maybe we can even try out some other presets. I had this one, which did very good results. Yes. Maybe add some pitch modulation as well to make it more interesting. I'm gonna record some pitch modulation on the sound over here. I just need a constant input right now. Meep. Just to have this trigger the bass for a moment. Me. That sounds funny. Okay, but I wanted to add pitch modulation, so I'm gonna record and. Yes, something like that. Or maybe we can even do it ourselves. Something like wow. Some pitch modulation on the bass. Wow, wow. Yeah. Something like that. But maybe let's record a vocal. Let's like say something. If you want me to say something, then write it in the chat. Maybe you can try out what it sounds like with this bass. Something like, "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me." And then we have, "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me." This is cool. I can do this all day. "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me." I don't want to do anything different for the rest of my life. Something saying Kartoffelsalat. Alright, we can try Kartoffelsalat. "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me." I might just increase the volume a little bit right now. Alright. Kartoffelsalat. Kartoffelsalat. It doesn't matter what you put in. It can be as ridiculous as possible. It's always gonna sound good. Kartoffelsalat. Alright, what else we got? It's fucking Zomboy. Say I love Angela Merkel. Your ideas are crazy. I shouldn't have asked. You ain't got no pancake mix. You ain't got no pancake mix. This is fun. Maybe try a different sound again, like to freshen it up. This one's good as well. Oh no, the other way, this one. You ain't got no pancake mix. For some reason, this sounds like Stephen Hawking a bit. You ain't got no pancake mix. If this was the actual Stephen Hawking voice, that would be badass. I'm just reading the chat right now. Stephen Hawking did this in some shorts. Ah, cool. What the hell? Yeah, that seamless thing that I'm recording a modulator. This is my modulator. EA Sports, it's in the game. I am a living, walking meme. I am a living, walking meme. This is fun. I am a living, walking meme. Meme. Yeah. Maybe fun thing is now to like go back to the serum sound and edit that, and then have this affect the sound again. I think we can make it wider. I am a living, walking meme. That sounds nice. I am a living, walking meme. That's the Terror Squad mode that's happening right there, I think. I am a living, walking meme. This is fun. I am a living, walking meme. Alright, enough of that. I'm just gonna do some random pew-pew once again, because that works great as well. I might have to change the pitch modulation a little bit. I think you can get tons of nice things out of this. Or you could even you could just keep the bass sound over here and then just import all of the Vengeance vocal clip things, like those cringeworthy sentences that go like
bass big time, crazy, get crazy, huh. Bass big time, louder.
Yeah, let's try out some of those on one track. Just put them here and duplicate the bass hit, and then let's see what happens. Oh, I might have to fuse these two events real quick. Let's see what Vengeance sounds like through this. Whoa!
Big time, crazy, get crazy. Here's the DJ, louder.
Oh, this might have been too much sub bass.
Big time, crazy, get crazy.
So basically, this is like a complex vocoder. So if this is not a bass sound, it's just gonna sound like if we're gonna use a saw wave.
Big time, crazy, get crazy. Here's the DJ, louder.
So this is basically just a vocoder, and what I'm putting in now is Serum. So it's basically a vocoder where you don't have a fixed sound. Like, I think in vocodings you can choose from different sound presets, and in the Waves Morph folder you can also you have a few different sounds you can select from. Like that's gonna be your vocoder sound, but you cannot put input in there to have like more. To have a dynamic input sound. I think maybe vocodecs can in FL Studio. I don't know how to set it up in Cubase. Maybe vocodecs can do this. But then this is sort of the Cubase version of that. And if I put in some wide chords.
Big time, crazy, get crazy. Here's the DJ, louder.
This is fun. This could be a nice addition, like to vocals. If you have sung vocals, and you want some sweet chords on top of that.
Big time, crazy, get crazy. Here's the DJ, louder. Big time, crazy, get crazy. Here's the DJ, louder. Big time, crazy, get crazy.
Sorry. This is too much fun. Kind of sounds like Fox Stevenson a little bit, like with the vocoding chords and stuff like that. Say I eat ass. No, I just did. I figured. Shit, you got me. Hey, side project. How you holding up? So these are gonna be presets in the Serum preset pack. I might be able to download the demo track real quick, so if